My dear, the weight of missing you presses against my chest, a heaviness I often mask behind a facade of cheerfulness. So many times, I find myself pretending that everything is going smoothly in my life. I post those carefully curated, happy pictures online, yet beneath those smiles lies a narrative untold, a story of longing and yearning that I've kept hidden. There's an urgency in my desire to speak with you, to connect once more. My work seems to be flourishing, my family radiates happiness, and outwardly, I'm the picture of contentment. But the truth is starkly different. When I'm left alone with my thoughts, the facade crumbles, and an overwhelming emptiness consumes me. The smile that graces my lips in public fades into the shadows of solitude, leaving behind a void in my heart and soul that seems to grow with each passing day. The act of pretending to be happy, to maintain this facade of normalcy, is exhausting. Each day, the hole in my chest seems to widen, an insatiable ache that keeps me restless, stealing away my sleep. The feeling of something vital missing from my life grows stronger, gnawing at my very being. To distract myself, I seek the company of others, unable to bear the weight of solitude. But even in a crowd, I am alone, yearning for the warmth of your presence. The tears threaten to spill when I'm left to my own devices, my emotions laid bare in the silence of solitude. People around me have started to notice the change in my demeanor, the irritability that lingers just beneath the surface. Small things that once brought joy now only serve to frustrate me, and I find myself retreating into silence, craving the solace of your understanding. Despite my best efforts to appear composed, to play the part of the contented individual, I know deep down that I am not whole. My heart beats out of sync, a rhythm that only finds its melody in your presence. I didn't realize the depth of your impact on me until now, the way you've become intertwined with my very essence. The longing for you grows with each passing moment, an ache that refuses to be ignored. I find myself yearning for your laughter, your touch, and the comfort of your understanding gaze. You hold my peace and my happiness within the palm of your hand, a truth that becomes clearer with each passing day. Can you find your way back to me? The need for you in my life has become undeniable, a whisper that echoes in the quiet moments of solitude. I long for your return, for the chance to once again bask in the warmth of your love. I admit it now, without hesitation, I am madly, irrevocably in love with you. It took this emptiness, this void that only you can fill, to make me realize the depth of my feelings. I was a fool to have let such a blessing slip away from me, blinded by the trivialities of life. Please, my dear, come back to me. I am lost without you, adrift in a sea of uncertainty. You are the anchor that grounds me, the beacon that guides me home. I need you more than words can express, yearning for the day when I can once again hold you close. Until then, I will continue to carry this weight of longing, this ache that only your presence can soothe. Come back to me, my love, and let us rediscover the joy of our togetherness. For without you, I am but a shadow of myself, yearning for the light of your love to illuminate my world once more. My dearest, it's a truth often overlooked in the rush of life. The certainty we feel in our decisions doesn't always align with what's truly right. This realization, hard-earned through the passage of time and the weight of mistakes, has become a cornerstone of my understanding. How many times have we, in the heat of the moment, made choices without pausing to consider the full scope of the situation? And how often do we find ourselves grappling with regret later, when the veil of ignorance is lifted, revealing the truth we had missed? The lesson, though bitter in its acquisition, is one of invaluable wisdom. Hastiness and anger, those insistent companions of impulsive decisions, often lead us down paths we'd never have chosen in clearer moments. I've walked those paths, stumbled over their rough terrain, and found myself mired in the consequences of choices made in the throes of emotion. The regret that follows is a heavy burden to bear, a weighty reminder of the importance of thoughtfulness and restraint. In my youth, I confess, I was far from the epitome of measured judgment. Impetuousness coursed through my veins, fueling plans made in the blink of an eye and decisions rooted more in stubbornness than sound reasoning. Advice, offered with the best of intentions, fell upon deaf ears. I was convinced of my own infallibility, my rightness in a world I deemed wrong. It was a touch of arrogance, perhaps a hint of youthful naivety that led me down those misguided paths. And yet, life has a way of humbling even the most steadfast of beliefs. It teaches, sometimes gently, sometimes with a stern hand, nudging us towards understanding even when we resist its tutelage. I count myself fortunate, my dear, to have learned these lessons in the bloom of youth. For many, the realization dawns much later in life, if at all, leaving a trail of missed opportunities and unexamined choices in its wake. My hope now is not to preach, though I fear I may sometimes tread that line. Rather, it is to share the wisdom born of experience, to offer a guiding light to those who may find themselves at similar crossroads. If my words ever veer into the realm of tedium, do not hesitate to steer me back with a gentle reminder. Sometimes, lost in the passion of discussion, I fail to notice the waning interest of my audience. For in truth, my love, every word I speak, every cautionary tale I share, is a testament to the depth of my affection for you. I want nothing more than to spare you the pain of missteps, the burden of regret that weighs heavy on the heart. And yet, I know that life, in its infinite complexity, will lead you down your own unique path, filled with triumphs and trials alike. All I can offer are the lessons of my own journey, a journey marked by impetuosity and regret, tempered now by reflection and a tempered spirit. I am, as you are, a product of my experiences, shaped by the mistakes and triumphs that have colored my days. So, my darling, as we navigate the winding roads of life together, let us remember the importance of patience, of thoughtfulness, and of listening to the wisdom that whispers in the quieter moments. And should my musings ever grow wearisome, know that I am always open to new topics, new avenues of conversation that light up your eyes with excitement. For you, my love, are the compass by which I navigate these waters, the North Star guiding me towards better shores. And in every word, every cautionary tale, every shared reflection, my deepest wish is that you find the path that leads you to fulfillment, to joy, and to a life lived with purpose and grace.